All right, everybody, how y'all doing this evening? We have a final here from the Siegel Center. I'm your man, Darrell Lawrence, LegacyMaker Sports News Update, also part of the LegacyMaker Sports Network. Wanted to come in real quick and give you guys a quick breakdown of the game tonight. VCU will move on to take on St. Bonaventure, capturing the 64-52 victory over Davidson. This game started off really slow, and it started off really ugly. Both teams struggling to start that game. Very low first half with the score 24-17 at halftime. And the teams were just, like, I wouldn't say lackadaisical, but they were getting decent shots. They just weren't falling, and that was on both ends. VCU at the half was shooting 31%, for the game, and it was just like, wow, they were 9 for 29. I've seen that before. Davidson, on the other hand, was 5 for 30, 16.7% from the field, and that, you would think, okay, maybe they can't recover from it. It just looked bad, but they were able to fight back a little bit in the second half. Both teams shot better in the second half. Just looking at the stats here, VCU shot 65.4% in the second half, and that was just the difference. Corey Douglas, who came in off the bench, 10 points from Corey Douglas, 5 for 5. Just an amazing job by Douglas. And what he did was just, special, because there was a stretch where he scored like 6 straight points, brought that energy off the bench, and it really changed the aspect of this game, because the game was still kind of close, lingering around. But as soon as Douglas came off the bench and made those effort plays, it was just great. And 6 straight points Davidson had to call a timeout. And from that point on, it just looked like it was pretty much over. In my opinion, it felt like it was over then, but Davidson hung around. They fought, but it just wasn't enough. And like I said, VCU shooting 65.4 from the field in that second half. And then you had on the visitor side of things, in the second half, they shot 44%, 12 for 27. So they shot better, 6 for 13 from the three-point line, which is pretty solid. You'll take that in most cases. But overall, Bones Highland led the way. He had 12 points, for the Rams. And then Lee led the way for Davidson. He had 13 points, 3 for 6 from the three-point line. But this game overall, I sit here and when I look at it, I go look back at it, VCU has something that a lot of teams don't have, and that's true to heart bench depth. And we saw that when Corey Douglas came in that game and just changed the aspect. He was able to take somebody out. I forget who it was at the time. They took him out. Douglas came in gratification, and it's just with this VCU team, they don't get tired. Yes, they struggled early, but they don't get tired. In the end, VCU ended up shooting 47% from the field, 26-55 for where you said, well, one person blew out. Like 8, Ward had 6, Stockard had 6, Watkins had 10. Douglas, like I said before, had 10. Banks came in and hit a 3. Medley Bacon had a huge dunk. Blake want to say it was towards the middle of the second to the third. It was one of the two, but regardless, that's what this VCU team brought today, and now they will take on St. Bonaventure in the championship game next Sunday. Now, it's a little bit different, obviously, because of COVID. Well, we will be here for the championship game. We'll cover some of Richmond's games. We're hoping to get to a VCU game or two. All depends on how everything works out. But until that time,